Hello, I'm celebrity menswear stylist Ashley Weston, joined by my husband, Dorian.
Hola.
So today we're gonna go over exactly how to tuck in every type of shirt you might own.
Before we get into that, we post daily outfit inspiration photos, including shirts, weirdly enough. So definitely check that out. Give us a follow if you aren't doing that already. And if you have any questions about shirts or really anything in general, hit us up via text message or email. The instructions are on the screen.
Okay, so let's just start with the most basic shirt that every guy has, I'm sure, and that is a t-shirt. So with a t-shirt, I would say the default is always untucked. It looks fantastic with the t-shirt. Also, it just looks great on every man out there, no matter your body type.
Or age or height, etc. Untucked doesn't mean long or really short. There is a nice, perfect zone for where your t-shirt should hit, and that is mid-crotch. Literally from the bottom of your crotch to the top of your waistband, it should hit somewhere in that general middle area. It could be a little high, it could be a little low, but you want it in that general ballpark. Otherwise, it's gonna completely throw out the proportions of your body.
If you wanna add an extra stylish touch to your outfit, then you can do a half tuck. Now, as you can see here, Dorian's demonstrating exactly how to tuck in the front part of your t-shirt. The goal is to just do it a little bit loosely behind the waistband. You don't want it to be like super tucked in tight because that just looks really odd. Again, this type of method for a t-shirt, what it's meant to kind of show off is a messy, kind of like put together but messy vibe.
And the extra beauty of a half tuck is that if you carry a little weight in your love handles or your belly area, it kind of has a little masking effect because, you know, it's a little more ruffled looking as well. So it's got a nice little kind of extra bonus there as well.
And just make sure though, you never tuck in your t-shirt. Does not look good. T-shirts are casual in nature. I don't care if you're trying to dress it up. That is not the way to do it. Do a half tuck instead, but don't ever tuck in your t-shirt.
Unless that's the hyper specific style edge look you're going for, don't do that. And next up are the older, more refined sibling to the t-shirt, and that is the polo shirt. So what should the guys out there do when it comes to untucked, half tucked, full tucked for their polo shirts?
So you can actually just treat this exactly like your t-shirt. So for the most part, I would say default to having it untucked most of the time. It looks great. It doesn't look sloppy or anything.
Provided it fits your body well. We've got the men's clothing fit guide linked in the description below. Start there.
But as you can see, Dorian is wearing his right now untucked and it looks fantastic. It's casual, but still kind of put together because you have the collar on the polo shirt. Now, if you do want to step it up a little, add a stylish touch, a little more polish to the polo shirt, then you can actually do the half tuck. Now Dorian's demonstrating it right here. Again, you do want to avoid tucking in the front of your shirt like super like tight, you know, underneath your waistband. The goal is to like have it still feel a little relaxed, and as you can see, that's what Dorian is doing. And finally, never tuck in a polo shirt. It's just like the t-shirt. It just looks really off. Unless it's a specific style choice, you just don't want to do it. So moving on to short sleeve button-up shirts. So you can actually do any of the three kind of tucks or untucks in a way.
You can wear them three different ways.
So let's start off with untucked. As you can see, that's what Dorian's doing with his shirt. It's casual, it's easy, you know, no fuss. So now I want to demonstrate how you would do a half tuck with this shirt. So Dorian, as you can see, what he's doing is tucking in the front of the shirt, but he's making sure to kind of pull it out a little so it covers maybe like a third of the belt, because again, you don't want it super tightly tucked in the front. That's never gonna look that great. And then what I always recommend, I mean, depending on your shirt, you may wanna just kind of tuck in the back of the shirt so that it looks a little bit cleaner all around.
I actually think it's a little more of a rolling situation, like around the sides and into the back. You just kind of loosely roll it in there and it usually will stay there pretty well.
This is definitely my favorite way to wear a short sleeve button-up shirt. And now moving on to fully tucking in this type of shirt. Dorian's demonstrating it right now. It's pretty easy and straightforward. The biggest thing is once it's fully tucked in and you've buttoned your pants, fastened your belt, you want to just make sure that you kind of just make sure it's a little loose. You want to pull it out of the pants just a touch so that it's not tightly tucked into your pants, because that never looks that great on any body frame. It just looks really off. So you want to make sure to just do that little detail. Okay, so long sleeve button-up shirts, you can wear them untucked. We have Dorian here wearing it untucked. I mean, generally, I would say you don't really wear it untucked, but if you guys want a super casual, just kind of vibe to your outfit, definitely do untucked. It's fantastic. I absolutely love it. So with this long sleeve shirt, you can do a half tuck. Dorian's demonstrating exactly how to do it. It's the same method you're basically that you were doing with your short sleeve button-up shirts. So again, you just really want to make sure that you don't tightly tuck it into the front. That's key. Like you want to almost like kind of pull it out just a touch, so it's just covering about the top third of your belt.
And then, like before, like with the short sleeve version, you kind of roll it on the sides and on the back, so it just isn't sticking out and having weird kind of things popping out.
Yeah, you don't want a tail and the back of the shirt.
No, especially if it's a little longer, which most of them probably will be. So you just want to kind of roll it underneath a little bit and it should hold nicely.
Now let's get into fully tucking in this type of long sleeve shirt. So you're gonna see Dorian demonstrating it right now. So he's tucking it all the way into the pants as soon as he buttons up the pant and then fastens the belt. Now my little trick to get the roll, like to kind of just get the right amount of shirt tucked into your pants, is to raise your arms above your head. That's gonna allow the shirt to kind of pull out of your waistband just a touch. It's literally like the perfect amount. And then you just wanna make sure, just fuss around at the bottom to make sure the shirt is just laying properly, slightly over your waistband, covering maybe a third or a quarter of the top part of your belt. Other than that, it's gonna look fantastic, and this is how you would tuck in a long sleeve button-up shirt. Okay, so moving on to dress shirts. With dress shirts, never have it untucked. That looks absolutely horrible because dress shirts are formal in nature, and never do a half tuck. With your dress shirt, it should always be tucked in no matter what. There is no exception at all. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.